Welcome back to Table Talk. We have two great card videos coming. Later in the week, I will be opening some score football probably tomorrow, which is awesome. And then maybe for a Saturday upload, as Saturday I will be waking up and hitting the road for Chicago and then hanging out there that night where I'm really not going to make any videos that day. I might record some stuff for the next day's video, but not going to make a video that day. So look out for score on Saturday and on tomorrow. Today, I want to talk about something I saw a few days ago, which is the NFL's rule changes of 2025. I do quotes because, they change stuff slightly every year, but some slight changes are huge. And I want to talk about one change that I like and the one change that I dislike. There's a lot of different changes, but these two stuck out to me the most. And I really think they're weird changes in general, but I think one is better for the quality of the NFL and one is worse for special teams and football as a whole. And I'll really dive into that one more. First, into what I like, because let's start off positive. Replay assist. Meaning, this cannot be challenged, but if there's a helmet-to-helmet contact, if there's a late hit out of bounds, yada, 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 the refs can get together and say, hey, that was a bang-bang play. Let's look at it again, and then we can take that away. Okay? This is huge. This is a big quality of life for the fans, players, especially defensive. This really helps them where, there's been some crappy late hit calls. There's been some crappy helmet-to-helmet calls where a guy's laying his shoulder and we call it a helmet-to-helmet and it doesn't matter. Where, it's helped the Chiefs. It's helped the Lions. It's helped the better teams. And sometimes we think, oh, rigged. Now you got replay assist. It does suck that it can't be challenged. I think hopefully we move to a day where one day every play can be challenged. PI, helmet-to-helmet, everything. Because if the foul is called, it should be challengeable and reviewable. But now it's reviewable, which is a big deal because before it wasn't reviewable. Helmet-to-helmet doesn't matter. Bye-bye. So replay assist hopefully will be used more. This could go haywire and they don't even use it. They say, nope, what we say goes because refs are kind of egotistical. Hopefully that's not the case. And it can help better the life of the NFL and our viewing experience, okay? Now on to the bad. Next up is the fact that I think defenses, I think we can all agree, are very, very good today at limiting deep plays, limiting quick plays where, if a team starts at the 30 or 35, defense doesn't really care. They feel like, okay, you're at the 35, you got to get 30 yards, get in field goal range. We could probably stop you to 25. These defenses are good, okay? So when you moved the touchback from 20 yards to 25, back when I was younger, I thought that was crazy. I was like, 20 is where it is, right? And then recently, I think last year, or maybe 2 years ago, you changed it from 25 to 30. You're getting really crazy here because now what you're doing is you're just incentivizing knee on it. Because if you return a kick and you don't get to 30 yards out, why did you ever return it? Or if you fumble the ball, why did you ever do that? Okay? And if you're a kicker, because people are thinking, well, the kick loop, they're going to land it in the landing zone because they don't want to give the offense the 35-yard line. Yes, they do, because if they kick it and the returner gets more than 35 yards, then they're a terrible kicker. They feel bad for the kick. So no, the kickoff is completely ruined. You're giving it to them at the 35-yard line, meaning they only got to go 65 yards to score a touchdown. They should have backed it back up to 25 and said, hey, you want to kick it to him. You want to kick it to him. But I don't know. I think kickoff is just ruined. They've done detrimental things to it. It sucks. It used to be the most fun playing football. Shout out Devin Hester, Cribbs for the Browns, Cordell Patterson, obviously more recently in the 2010s. But even when this new one came out, by the way, guys, there was the least amount of kick return touchdowns in a season. There was very little amount of 45+ yard kick returns. So it's not incentivized. The kick return player isn't really one that's cared about as much anymore. There's been some good returns in preseason, but that's because these players are playing for their lives, playing to play on. But the smart play is going to be to kneel on the ball. The smart play is going to be taking it out to 35, whatever, right? These kickers are just going to kick it out the back of the end zone. I say penalize them. They kick it out the back of the end zone. Offense gets it at the 50. Screw the 35. Make it the 50. And say, you know what? You just gave them a field goal, basically. So I think the kickoff got ruined, but I do think replay assist is a good thing. So there's some good, there's some bad. Should still be a fun NFL season. Colts predictions probably going to come. I don't want. You know what? I will guarantee it this week. This week, Colts predictions. Maybe Thursday or Friday's video. Score football cards tomorrow. Score football cards Saturday. Fun halfback time week coming at you. Chicago trip this weekend. Going to be good videos there too. Thank you guys for watching. Halfback time is out.